All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elected and 1/3. And Lord's will, this lesson will be edifying as well as exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash, and the Wadiyah, Bahashem, Yahushai. Bahashem Rachakwadash for giving me the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, I see prophecy winning the election. All right. And I want to go into this article. It just came out last night on End Times headlines. And pretty much you have the people of Babylon. All right. The citizens, they're on a standstill right now. And I got some information I want to share with you. Okay. But at the end of the day, while everyone is saying this or everyone's saying that, okay, we see prophecy winning the election. Okay. At the end of the day, because, this is the first time that, entering into a phase like this pertaining to Babylon, it's like either outcome is good for us. Okay. Because you got old girl, Kabbalah. In one aspect, because either way, prophecy is going to happen. So it's like a scenario. So in one aspect, if she gets in, we can see it. And then if it's Nero gets in, beautiful, we can see it. So at the end of the day, prophecy is going to win the election. Okay, because the Lord's will. Let's grab that. Isaiah 46:10. It says, let's just start at 9. Remember the former things of old, for I am Yahweh, and there is none else. So we're also entering a time where man, or i.e. creature, okay, is going to have to accept the fact that there is a creator. And you have all this ball of confusion taking place, and everyone has been in a free-for-all, okay? They exercise their wickedness. So everyone's been in a free-fall, free-call frenzy as of late. Incontinency shall increase. All right. Meaning the sexual urges, the party, the lifestyle, everything is just, one big ball of confusion of opinions right now. But we're entering a time where the inhabitants of the earth are going to have to acknowledge the reality, all right, of what we're involved in, and that there is a creator. There is an only begotten son, and there is chosen people that are here on earth too. So there's a lot of beautiful unfolding or unraveling that's getting ready to take place, while the rest of the world is on the edge of their seat because they need her to win, or they need him to win, which, all that's a part of the agenda too. Okay. So let's keep going. It says, I am Yahweh, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times. See, declaring the end from the beginning. So the end was declared from the beginning. Okay. So we are watching the end manifest. Remember in Matthew 24, what shall be the signs of thy coming and the end of the world, but in Greek, the end of an age. So we're witnessing the signs leading to the end of an age. Okay. And this is Esau's definitely being used on the right-hand side as well. Okay. Excuse me. Esau's being used on the left-hand side as well. I got like 3 things I'm thinking of right now. Let me just grab it. I keep thinking of some. I came across this game. I think it's Route 96 video game. Right here. Sometimes there's just so much information, that while we're talking, we're also thinking. So it's just but in this game, there is a in this game, which when did this come out? Oh, look, the game is based on Petra in 1996, and there's a presidential race, and it's a man versus a woman, and then there's assassinations attempts. So, there's so many little Easter eggs and gems and subliminal messages that are out here that are all coming to the point now. Okay. So, in this game, let me see, president, let's put man versus female. I just saw the trailer of it, so I don't know too much of it. But in the game, it's like a man voting for a man and a woman. All right, but I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I just wanted to share that real quick. It just popped in my head. There's a lot of breadcrumbs that he's been leaving behind ultimately to show you his plan. So it's a setup, just like how the end was declared from the beginning. He has plans, okay, of his own beginning, okay? Just like Esau. Esau has a plan on the left-hand side for his own beginning. So before I keep going and getting more information and facts, let me just jump into this. There's just so much information out here right now. So it says Babylonians bracing for violence after the election day. See, so people don't know where they're going to be at after November 5th, but we know the mark isn't here yet. But in the same breath, with knowing that, we also know this is leading to more of scenarios that'll play out that will lead to greater prophecies coming to pass as well. It says, look, in an era or in an age, era or eon, in an era where political rhetoric has intensified. But remember, that's a part of prophecy too. Let's go to, let's see here, Second Esdras 15 in the good old GNT. All right, let's read this in the GNT, and we're gonna go down to let's just go down about let's go to 10. Let's see. Okay, look, additional prophecies real quick. Second Esdras 15, and let me keep going down. Let's see, where do I want to start? Right here. 15, there it is. 14, the world and the people in it are doomed. The war that will bring their destruction is very near. So we see the third woe has begun, okay? Because when you go into history, you see the stages of it, all right? You have conflicts, problems, then different leaders start joining in and allying. That's why I believe World War II, it was accessed allies was the term. But pretty much you'll have, like in World War II, it was Germany, Italy, and Japan. Okay, they were allied to one another. Like you got the BRICS right now, Ezekiel 38. So we're seeing the vision speak. It says nations will arm themselves and fight against other nations. There will be great political turmoil. There you go. So going back, what did it say? Political rhetoric has intensified, political turmoil. So we're watching it happen. Both sides of the aisle are expressing heightened fears about the stability of Babylon's freedom. Yeah, but you don't have no freedom. And don't even get me started, okay, on this mythological, it's like when women have this mythological man. He gotta have it, he gotta have, that's what Babylonians are. Oh, you don't got nothing. You ain't free. You're not free here in bad. You're free amongst what he allows you to express freedom in. Okay. There's a beginning scene in this music video by a band called System of a Down, which they're Jakes from Armenia, and they're against wicked tyranny, you know. But in the beginning, one of their songs, they had a clip of a actor portraying himself as a news anchor, and he said, "You can't do nothing from 9 to 5, but then from 5 to 9, you're mine." So they were telling you in your face that they control you. You have no freedom. We give you what you think freedom is. See, so everything is just coming out in the open right now, and these people are going to realize you're not free, and we're going to see as we grow closer to the end, you're going to have less freedom that you have right now because of heightened tension and fear and possible, you know. So it says reveals that over 60% of Babylonians believe that after election day, there's going to be some problems. Okay. So what's going to happen is prophecy is going to take place. Okay. Either way, prophecy is going to come to pass. So it's going to work in our favor no matter who they put in office, or if they don't even put any of them in office. Now, since I said that, I was just watching this series last night, a couple episodes in. Me personally, I like anything that I'm involved in while I'm here in captivity. I like to watch, if I'm not reading or studying, I like to watch things surrounding prophecy. Okay. I'm not here for the bad girls club. And that's me. All right. Us being in the spirit of a watchman, I like to watch. So going back right here, it's called Designated Survivor. This came out in 2016. Or I think it ended 2019. Yeah, something around there. See that? 2016, 2019. So anyways, of course, you always got to spit out the bone. So when I watch stuff, especially like series, I just fast forward. You get past the bones and you always just get to the meat. So in the meat of the matter, the first 4 minutes of this TV show, the Capitol is attacked and destroyed. So everybody that's in a political position of power, starting with the king, then the vice king, and everyone under him, all right, are taken out. So Babylon got hit, all right, on a level it's never been seen. Now, this term, designated survivor, is actually a political term. So this is a scenario I'm just reading to you that Babylon can do as well. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but there's talks of this and talks of that, and even talks of no election. So it's beautiful to see all these questions and concerns, that people are feeling and fearing. But at the end of the day, we know that prophecy is going to win no matter what. Because this show is Isaiah 19, because in it, well, let me read this. It says, I put designated survivor political definition. It says, in Babylon, a designated survivor is a person in the presidential line of succession who is kept distant from others in the line when they are gathered together to reduce the chance that everyone in the line would be unable to take over presidency in a catastrophic or mass casualty event. So Babylon was attacked in this show, okay? Babylon was attacked in the show, and this man who was set apart from the rest of the body, all right, of men and women in line to replace the president if something were happen, he now becomes it. All right. So they took out the whole entire capital. This is what this TV show showed you. Babylon being attacked. So here's another scenario that could play out. And then they got a cyber attack. And then one of this Michigan ended up turning against them. So what's that? That's Isaiah 19. Let's go to that real quick. We know the prophecies, but we also got to read the prophecies. Let's go to Isaiah 19, because we're in a time of great scenarios leading to greater judgment. Isaiah 19:2. So in this TV show, this is what it said, I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian. So in this show, they showed you Egyptian against Egyptian after an attack, okay? And then you have this article saying, we fear there's going to be some problems. And then you mix in the millions of illegal migrants that you have in this country. So then the blame game goes up. Oh, and since I said that, back in this show, when the attack happened in DC, that's what this TV show said. When that happened, you had people around Babylon starting to attack people of color, chiefly starting with Ishmael, because once Babylon got attacked, Esau's first accusation was against Ishmael. So we can see how something could happen. And now even these heathens that are here prospering off Babylon and living and feeling the American dream while Jake is still just rotten at the bottom, okay? It immediately shifted once their beloved land, okay? Someone put their hand up her dress, if you catch my drift. So it was cool to watch. Like I said, if you happen to have Netflix, don't just sit through it. You will have to fast forward here and there because it's a dramatization. All right. But I will tell you the first 4 minutes was the best of the episode. So they show you different scenarios. This is actually a political definition. They made a TV show out of it. You got people afraid right now. So things are happening. Things are happening on a large scale. So now that I said that, let's go back to this. It says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, Edomites versus Edomites, Babylonians versus Babylonians, Egyptians versus Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother. And you're seeing that play out right now. You got family differences going on. The politics is actually breaking up relationships and family structures, but this is all a part of the plan of prophecy. If a kingdom be divided, how can it stand? So we ourselves are very excited, waiting for this election and to see what happens. You know, at the end of the day, if somebody were to ask me, I'll just tell you this: prophecy is going to ultimately win. Okay. Either way, whoever gets in office, the MOTB is still going to happen. Isaiah 19 is going to still happen. 2nd Ezra 15 still happening. Everything's still happening. We're just in a time now of analyzing the current the current math problem on our screen, if you will, and we're just going through the numbers. You know, like, okay, it could be Isaiah 19 plus 2nd Ezra 15 to equal Jacob's trouble. It could be such and such plus such and such to equal. So we're all just at a moment of what's going to be the the key factor that fulfills it. All right. And it says, and everyone against his neighbor, like in the show, it was Michigan versus DC, just like in the movie Civil War, it was Texas. See? So they show you right in front of your face. All right. Look, city against city and kingdom ultimately against kingdom. So we're watching everything play out. And while the rest of the people that have been living, loving, laughing, having a good time in their evil and wickedness, now their channel is starting to be disrupted, and we're getting ready to enter a great shift. All right. Where these curses that we've been enduring and dealing with outside of our own personal walk towards Yahweh Shema Shai and, handling current situations that we go through, being tried, tested, and purged. Now these people got to be put in the fire. You see, now you got to deal with it. Now you got to taste the cup of curses. Okay. So this little party, this little carnival, this little carnal cruise that these people been on is starting to get interrupted. All right. And you're seeing people's true colors right now. This is why we're in a time of great separation. It's best to refrain from groups and hanging and talking with these people. Let their ass go and go out and think that they're going to change this or change that. And one thing that I noticed with these people is they all want this to continue. That's why they're afraid. That's why you're afraid, because you want it to continue. And if any of this comes to pass, it's going to interrupt your little path of pleasure. Nah, man, you got to deal with it. Let me go. What's I in the GNT? You got to deal with this. This is 2nd Ezra 15. Let me start up. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and let's see. 12. The whole land will be mourning good. It will be shaken to its foundation when I, the Lord, strike it and pound on it. The farmers will mourn because their seed will fail to sprout, and their trees will be destroyed by bright hail and terrible storms. The world and the people in it are doomed. Good. Now back, it says, the war that will bring their destruction is very near. Nation will arm themselves, or in the KJV, it says, let me see, what is this, verse 16 or 15? Yeah, it says, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand. Okay, and what's that? That's Isaiah 2, or Isaiah 19 and 2. See? It says there will be great political turmoil with one group trying to overpower another and gain control while ignoring the legitimate government, which then you just had the Biden time administration, I believe, through the DOD. You can look it up, but pretty much they've enacted a law where they would be legally allowed to put a Babylonian down, all right, in case of a problem, in case of prophecy. So Jacob's trouble is right around the corner, man. So I'm very excited to see what's going to happen, because especially in this walk, there's been times where it's been like you get to that point like, what's about to happen? And then it kind of quails down. And, so we're just in time where things are speeding up quickly now. Things are happening rapidly. All right. So this is good. This is good news. Let me see what else I got for you. Just been pulling a slew of information together. All right. Let's go to this real quick. Jeremiah 51 and 6. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. Right. So we are out of Babylon spiritually, at times mentally, even though we're here, we're handling, we're doing. Hey, our minds really ain't for what did Yahushua say? I'm above, you're from beneath. So even in the aspect of our simple personal lives and endeavors, we're not too caught up in that. Okay, we're not too caught up in this. All right, but they want you here. They really want you here. No. We're past it. We're looking past this place. It says, "For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance." See, I'm scared. Something's gonna happen. Black retribution. Man, y'all gotta deal with it. Okay, who bemoan us with our problems, with our concerns? You see, now it's time for you to drink of that cup. We've been drinking from that cup long enough. It's time for you to have some. All right, it's a community cup too. Since you care about the community, he will render unto her a payback, a recompense. Babylon has been, all right, Mr. Has been, Mr. Once was. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. Yeah. And I want to say this too. A part of Esau's enterprise. See, I was going to do a lesson on this, but let's just get this right now. Let me give this for you right now. Yahushua said, feed my sheep. So all this information we get, it's given right back out. So I want to show you something. So Esau, Edom, is attempting to take over the known world. Now, one will say, hey, he got it right. No. He has his hands on it, but he doesn't have it fully taken. Okay, because I'll give you an example. Last night I was looking up street food and vendors in Bangladesh and Delhi. Not Delhi like your local grocery store. Delhi like Dehli, the country in India. I believe it's India. But I was looking up their food, and then I would immediately watch a video about what Jake and people are eating in Babylon. It's disgusting, man. It's truly disgusting. So my point is, even though the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, he hasn't fully been able to seize the earth. And that's what he's getting ready to attempt to do. That's why the mark is so important pertaining to his agenda, but it also pertains to prophecy. But this is why we see that he needs it. He needs the Allen Iverson. He needs the stigma, the mark, to fully be able to take the world, because he can't himself have everyone under his foot. He needs help. So he's going to his devices of technology to do so. So let me show you something real quick, because this is all part of the plan. Okay. So in the book of Job, the 5th chapter, says the Lord is going to disappoint the devices of the crafty being the higher echelon of Esau, right? Psalm 33, the head honcho in charge over all other heathens. So it says, what's their devices? Well, the device MOTB, the agenda, the 2030. So what they're attempting to do is to take the world. But wait a minute, that right is preserved for the saints. You haven't read Daniel 7. Oh, do you think now that you're the saints? You ain't the Los Santos. We the saints. See, we got prophecy that trumps, no pun intended, that trumps his own agenda. So he's going to attempt to take the world, but he ain't the saints. So he can only attempt to take it. Now, the reason why I keep using this word take is because it says so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Now, when you go into this word enterprise, I believe it goes into like wisdom. Let me see. But I want to show you the etymology for it. Yeah, wisdom, knowledge, plan, agenda. You get it, right? This is his enterprise, his plan, okay, his counsel. So the Lord's going to disappoint the crafty counsel. But when you go into this word enterprise in the online etymology, check this out. Enterprise. Watch what this goes into. When you go and look, an undertaking, to take in hand. See, to catch hold of. So he wants to take hold of the earth but Yahweh Shai is going to disappoint him in his attempt to take over the earth. But a part of him taking over the earth is going to be getting people drunk with that wine, that agenda, his ideology. He's going to push his opinion on the people like Western culture, but now Western culture has gone digital. So he wants to take the world with his miracles, but the Lord is going to interrupt that. He's going to get close, but in his taking, he will be disappointed. All right. It says Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. See, he made all the earth drunken, but he's going to need you on a level of drunkenness when he pushes that hour of temptation. It says the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. This is why you have nations now not joining themselves with this nation. So we're going to watch how it plays out too for the hour of temptation. Let me see. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. World War III. Howl for her, take balm for her, if so she may be healed. See, we would have healed Babylon. So no matter what, no matter who gets in office, you're not going to fix this. What Dr. Neville say? I can fix this, Dr. Devil. Because if you go into the original movie of I Am Legend played by Will Smith, his character is actually an Edomite. And I believe it's the last man on earth. Okay, so when you actually watch I Am Legend again, you can tell that his character is an Edomite, even though it's being portrayed by a Jake. So it says we would have healed, but you can't heal her. Voting will not heal her. Okay, the reparations won't heal her. All right, coming together, coexisting won't heal her. They can't. The demos or the Republic, they can't heal her. The plebeians nor the patricians can heal her. All right, so I see prophecy winning the election. It says, forsake her, which we're doing now. All right. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country. Yeah, where are we at? We're in Jerusalem right now in the spirit. All right. Because Jerusalem is a people before a place. So we are spiritually facing the east, calling on Yahweh Shema Shai constantly. That's why we're holy. Okay. Just set yourself apart. Just because you're in Babylon don't mean you need to be amongst these people. And I've been saying that a lot lately. These people are too close to us. Not close as in, hey, how's your kids? No, too close to us. Like we shouldn't even be living this close together. We shouldn't be shopping together. We shouldn't even be in the same, opinions together because we have our own way of living. And Babylon is contrary to that. Okay. It says, and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. Yep. Just like in this TV show, when the Capitol got attacked, the fire reached unto the skies, which is going to be worse than that. Let me see. Oh, they don't got no pictures of it. That's okay. I thought they'd have some pictures I'd like to share with you. But yeah, that's pretty much the lesson. You know, I came across this article on End Times. We pulled out what we need to. But at the end of the day, no matter who gets in office or if anyone that we think is going to get in office, a lot of scenarios can play out. Okay. Either way, prophecy will be fulfilled. So we're just watching, waiting, and seeing how prophecy is going to unravel. So I just wanted to jump on that topic real quick. I pray this lesson was edifying and encouraging and comforting. The prophecy is at the door. And I also want to say this before I close out. For you brothers and sisters, man, continue to truly pray in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai is with us. Okay, Yahweh Shai is with us. So we are not alone. We are not to fear what man can do unto us. We're not to fear when the water goes off, when the lights go off, because we have Yahweh Shai. We have the angels around us. And you're going to see the Lord is with us when Jacob's trouble comes, because he shall be saved out of it. The he being the elect, i.e. us, the 144,000, which consists of the 1/3, which is men, women, and children. So we're entering a time where things are about to get better for us. Things are about to get better for us. So, continue to pray for prophecy to be fulfilled, because that is the Lord showing us mercy while he's judging our enemies. So I'll leave it there. Hey, with that being said, shalom.